Today we'll learn how to summarize our results using grouping in Power Query. We'll be summarizing sales. We want count of the number of sales for each merchant, income, sum of income, average of income based on the merchant, and we also want a list of products that current chosen merchant sales. And I have prepared formulas in Excel that counts those variables, those summaries. Now we want to do it in Power Query. So we want to select one cell in our table, then go to Data tab, and from Table Range import our data to Power Query. And here we can select Merchant column, and on the Home tab go by Group By. And in the basic settings we can just only select one column on which we are grouping and one aggregation. So we want advanced option because we want more aggregate options. So 1, 2, 3, so 4 in total, just by one column merchant. And we want count rows. Yes, we want sum and average based on not date but income column. And the last is the special one, all rows. We want to, for now, extract all rows, and we should call columns, give columns names. So this is average, and this will be list. And for all rows we don't need also column, and we can press OK. And now we have count, sum and average, and those are the correct values we can see in our Excel table, Excel formulas. And we want to change the list, but before we will change the list column, let's see that we have a gear here, so we can get back to our group by window, but we will make such a change that this gear icon will disappear. Okay, so let's make a bit more larger font. Okay, we can see our results of a table. So for each merchant we have a table, a list of columns with this current merchant we choose. And we don't want really all rows, we want just one column. But group by window we didn't have this option, so we have to manually change a formula. And the last argument component of this formula is a list column. For our list we get each underscore, so whole row, and for this column we get the type table, but we don't need the table type, we want the list type. So the whole thing we are just writing here lists. And we also need to change this underscore to reference to a column, and we are referring to a column in Power Query in the square brackets. So square brackets, product, yeah, everything looks fine. Enter, and now we have a list. So we see a list icon in the header of this column, and we have a list of products. But on those lists we can see duplicates, and we don't need duplicates. We want to remove them, so we have to add one more function to our formula, List.Distinct, and we need to put our product column in this function, and thanks to that we will get unique products names. And now we can expand our column list, and we want to expand to not new rows but I by extracting values to combine those values, and with delimiter, comma, or I prefer custom to write comma and a space, and I can press OK, and we can see we have combined values, the products, the chosen merchant sales, and this is the all results we need. So home tab, close and load to, and underneath our result from Excel table exist worksheet, and here OK, and we can see our results. We just have to add currency formatting for values with this. Okay, so this don't need zeros, and we have our results, and let's sort this by, so let's data and sort this to see clearly that we have the same result with Power Query, and with bigger data set, a task in Power Query will be much simpler and faster.